Yes.
All right, we'll debate what city in the country is the best at a later point. We're debating this right here, right now, during our 4-point segment, where, if you haven't watched before, we all debate like siblings, the hottest topic in the weather world, or today maybe we can call it the coldest topic in the weather world. The question I pose to you guys today, are we witnessing the start of winter officially? Because we've got some snow in the forecast and possibly some big snow. So is this all for show? Is it fool's gold? Or is old man winter bringing his suitcase and unpacking for the next 3-4 months? Let's get ready to rumble. Hey. Remember that guy? Michael Buffer, I think was his name.
Yeah,
all right. Okay, so Michael, what do you think? We'll start with you because you like to kick off our little fracases.
Yeah.
You're good at that. Do you think we're starting winter, or no, it's fool's gold?
Despite the fact that 3 out of the 4 of us are wearing blue, I am on board with the fact that, no, I actually don't think that we're starting winter. I think this is just going to be a brief moment in time where we have a collapse in our jet stream that, I do agree, is going to send an Arctic burst of cold air into the Midwest. Yes, we're going to see some accumulating snow. Yes, we're going to see some really cold temperatures, but is it going to be stuck in a rut, and are we going to stay like this for the rest of, the month? I don't think so. I think that our jet stream, again, it flattens back out. That warmth gets pulled right back up toward the north. And hey, guys, we got some really nice, warm fall days ahead of us. That's my thought.
You know, Michael, I'm actually a little bit thrown off because you were singing Christmas music. You're all in the spirit. I thought for sure you're going to say yes, it's here.
Just because he's ready for the season doesn't mean it's coming.
Okay, all right, that's fair. Haley, what do you think? Is he spitting bars or is he full of bull jive?
All right, well, last week, Michael and I were on the same team. This week, we're fighting like siblings again. We're back to normal.
Get 'em.
Because, Michael, come on. We have to root for the snow. Otherwise, why is it cold? Being cold sucks unless there's snow.
That's fair.
I'm taking a little bit of a deeper angle here, and I'm looking at years past. So we had, back in 2011, Snowtober, where there was over 31 inches of snow. This was a front-loaded winter season. Then you jump 5 years, give or take. Beyond that, maybe closer to 6 into 2017. And we also had a pretty big snow across the Northeast. Take that one step further, a little bit closer, back to 2021, 2022, that winter season. We had a nor'easter that took over. So what I'm saying here is typically, every 4 or 5 years, we have a big snowstorm for New England. I don't know really what comes together. All I'm saying is I noticed there's a pattern. And this year, 2025, 2026, would be every 4 or 5 years. Yes, my spidey sensors were literally so good with hurricane season.
I'll agree with that part.
I said, for the United States, I'm not really feeling it this year. Now, granted, we did have some big hurricanes, but for the U.S., it was lackluster. This year, I am saying snow all the way. It'll be in the early part of the year. Definitely a white Christmas.
So you're saying what we didn't maybe see in hurricane season, old man winter makes up for here in the United States.
Snow miser's winning out this year, y'all.
All right, so Bayne, we have a no and a yes. What do you think?
I'm saying, okay, Haley, I agree. I think we're going to get snow this year. I really do. And I think it's going to be a nice cold winter for those that like it, in the Northeast especially. But I don't think it's coming just yet. So I'm on Team Michael right now, my Michigander buddy.
It's 2 against 1.
Okay, I'm just saying, okay, looking at temperatures. I'm talking temperatures right now because we are going to see a nice, very drastic cool down coming into the Southeast especially. I mean, we'll be seeing temperatures, low temperatures in the 30s and the upper 20s for some folks. I mean, yeah, if I was over there, I'd be like, yeah, it's winter time. But take a look at this. As we start to forecast over the next few days, we'll be nice and chilly in the morning hours in Atlanta. But then look at that. By the end of the week, we're back in the mid-upper 40s. And I will note on this, on average, Atlanta's lows, it's 48 degrees around this time of year. So they're getting right back to average within just a few days. Same goes for Tampa, Florida. I mean, on average, they're normally in the low 60s. So even by the end of the week, we're back in the low mid 50s when it comes to our lows. I think this is just a quick little hit of winter.
Right,
it's a sneak peek. It's a sneak peek.
A little blip.
Yeah, so I think that the temperatures speak for themselves. I do think that there will be a very drastic winter. I mean, guys, I went to New Orleans and I got my tea leaves read, and they told me the Northeast is going to get some crazy winter.
Well, that settles it. Let's shut down the whole debate.
My tea leaf reader is on Haley's side, so I am too.
Bayne, we need you to read tarot for the snow.
Guys, I'll get those out later.
She's actually really good at reading tarot, so
true.
she should do it for us for this.
done it for us. us.
Stop
We'd love to pay for it.
Well, okay.
Nick, what are your thoughts? I mean, are you on like our team or are you on their team?
Listen, Michael and Bayne, I love you guys both like brothers. I don't know if that makes any sense. Haley, I'm on your team this week. But I will say this. I don't think we're going to see an entire huge blockbuster snow season. You kind of touched on it there towards the end of the point you were making. I think we're going to see big snows early, and then we sort of fade off a little bit as this is the La Nina pattern that's setting up. So the average La Nina is that yellow line. We're starting a little bit below that, meaning it's going to be a little more La Nina-esque in the overall pattern with the jet streams lining up across the northern tier of the country. Early on, that white box, that white shaded area starts and ends with the beginning and end of winter. Thank you, Michael. And then towards the end of winter, you see how we start to get real close to average, and I think then we'll start to just see normal winter activity. But early on, here is what the overall pattern is showing for early, tomorrow into next week. And I think this is going to be something of a repeating pattern over the next couple of months. And that pattern right there sets up everything, right? You've got the cold air, you've got all of that moisture coming in off the Atlantic, you've got low pressure systems that'll swing across the Great Lakes, you're open for nor'easters. I think the lake
so
effect
you guys
snow
are basically, what I'm hearing you say is get the shovels, get the
Yes.
snow boots,
Yes.
get
Get
ready.
everything, get the
Now-
salt bags,
No.
and
Of
have that right
course.
by the front door,
Well-
like today.
Yeah, I mean, why not? It's always better to be prepared. But what
Yeah.
I am seeing on this graphic, though, Nick, the big snow total years that I was showing, 2017,
Yep.
2011, they were all here with
Yeah.
the La Nina, so that could be the overall connection.
That's why I'm with you. And
Is
by the way,
La
if you look at
Nina.
this graphic, it looks like two eyes and a big smile. And that's because that graphic is smiling because we're right, Haley. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know about
That's
that.
not true.
No,
That's
it's
not
true. That's
He
Bible.
fakes that.
Because it won't look
It's
like that.
Bible.
It's not going to look like that, Bayne, right? When this jet stream goes like this and curves all the way up toward the north, it's going to look like an inverted happy face.
Exactly. It's a sad face, actually, you guys, because you
Gotcha.
lost.
Okay.
I think it's going to be an intense winter. I do agree with that, but I think we have a little ways to go, hopefully.
Well, I still think, guys, that this is just a blip. I
will say
by
this.
next weekend, if we're talking about lots of heat and all that, will you guys still be on board with?
Yes.
I will say this. Yeah, I think I'll still be dug in too, but it is remarkable how we are going to jump from some almost 180 million Americans being below the freezing mark to then on Tuesday, only like 18 million people. That is a remarkable warm up. I will say that.
And you don't think that's going to be that'll hold its place?
I don't think so. I think we're going to see more lobes of the polar jet stream break off. It's just, like you said, your spidey senses are tingling, Haley.
Yeah.
Mine are too. Hopefully it's not frostbite.
Right. I mean, look, it's all about perspective. Do I think we're going to get another I-10 snowstorm? No, not this year. I'm looking really at New England more
Do you
so.
think we're going to get a nor'easter?
Oh yeah.
This year?
I think so.
Multiple.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
You
we've
think we're gonna
already
get
had.
multiple nor'easters this year.
We've already had a couple coastal lows that have worked their way up the East Coast.
I mean, we were saying it in October. If we had the cold air in place for
Yep.
that first nor'easter, it would have been gangbusters.
exactly. So it's all there. The ingredients are there. And when my spidey senses prove me correct, yet again,
Because they did for hurricane season, I will admit.
I'm going to turn into my own model. It's going to be the Haley model.
I don't know. Bayne,
Hey, that would be cool.
Bayne, I'm
Right.
still thinking that you and I are on the get gravy train here.
Michael, we'll let them think that they're winning, but we all know that it's going to warm up next week, and we won't
Yes.
even see any of that
Yes,
winter
and
weather
this
until
is-
December.
All of the snow is going to melt that we see by next week.
Exactly.
And it's going to be a thing of the past, is what my thought is.
Whatever.